Hello, you're watching News Mongolia and MNB World. I'm your host, Ayundel Basaho. Our top stories. Citizens to be administered a fourth dose of a booster shot voluntarily. 570 COVID-19 cases and 2 additional deaths reported. Mobile PCR testing is reaching out to entities. For other news, stay tuned. The regular meeting was held on January 5th, Wednesday, during which cabinet members were directed to take some concrete measures on preventing the rapid spread of the COVID-19 Omicron variant.
Notably, the cabinet assigned Deputy Prime Minister Amar Sahan and Minister of Health Iqbal to take measures involving citizens in the fourth booster dose of the vaccine against coronavirus and providing related information and instructions in connection with the rapid spread of the Omicron around the world. The daily number of COVID-19 cases in Mongolia was around 200 to 250 before New Year and Christmas celebration. Despite the advice to limit mass gatherings, in recent days this number has doubled. Since the Omicron variant was first reported in the world, Mongolia has intensified its monitoring and surveillance at its borders. Since November 27, 2021, 411 imported cases of the COVID-19 have been confirmed. The surveillance is underway, reported the Minister of Health, Iqbal. The vaccination coverage among the general population is high, with 48.2% of the target group having received a third dose. A study to administer the fourth dose is underway. According to research, protection against being infected wanes after time. Therefore, adults can voluntarily get a fourth dose at least 3 months after their third shot. The Minister of Health also stated that there is enough vaccine reserve in Mongolia, but also calling on citizens to keep wearing masks and continue their infection control regime.
As part of the new development plan of the governor of Bulgan province, special attention is paid to foreign relations as one of the factors to accelerate local development. The U.S. ambassador paid a working visit just before the new year, and on Monday the Belarusian ambassador paid a visit to the province.
For the past 2 years, Bulgan province has focused on foreign relations and has established contacts with international embassies in Mongolia. On Monday, the ambassador of Belarus to Mongolia, Dmitry Nikolaevich, and his wife, Anna Petrovna, Honorary Consul Leonid Yakovlevich, and Assistant Consul Temujin are paying a working visit to the region. The Belarusian ambassador has expressed that he will cooperate with Bulgan province in the field of agriculture in providing scholarships to students and to develop leather products. Ambassador Nikolaevich and the governor of Bulgan province, Heru Erding, signed a memorandum of understanding. Especially in the world, Belarus has made great strides in agriculture. That is why Bulgan wants to cooperate with a city in Belarus, especially in Horky, which provides training to students in various areas such as agriculture and tourism. That is why our ambassador proposed to cooperate with the Belarusian city of Horky. In this context, we intend to work together because we see this as an opportunity to educate children and youth. The ambassador and the Belarusian delegation got acquainted with the activities of the Bulgan provincial government and discussed the prospects of cooperation. Bulgan province is now able to send the first batch of students to Belarus, which had been delayed due to the pandemic, to strengthen their bases, including agricultural machinery.
The Ministry of Health reported that 570 new COVID-19 cases were confirmed today and 2 people have died.
The Ministry of Health today, on January 6, has reported that 570 new COVID-19 cases were detected in the past 24 hours after tests were carried out at PCR laboratories across the country. Unfortunately, 2 patients with underlying health conditions died of COVID-19 complications. All new cases except 19 were confirmed domestically, out of which 339 were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar city and 212 were confirmed in the provinces. And the remaining 19 cases were imported. 2,843 COVID-19 patients are being treated at hospitals nationwide. Additionally, 5,352 patients are being treated at home. Among the 2,843 COVID-19 patients being treated at hospitals nationwide, 729 are showing mild symptoms of illness and 25 are in critical condition. As of now, around 2.16 million people have had 2 doses of COVID-19 vaccine, and 28.5% of the population has received the booster shot so far.
Mobile PCR testing is reaching out to entities that employ over 60 staff. The mobile team has been provided by the National Center for Zoonotic Diseases.
Starting from January 3rd, businesses and organizations with over 60 staff have the ability to make a call to the National Center for Zoonotic Diseases and request a mobile PCR testing team, and there is no cost involved in it. Due to New Year celebrations and parties, daily coronavirus cases have substantially increased from about 200 to 500 in the first week of 2022. In order to curb the spread of COVID-19, 2 mobile teams are able to come to a workplace.
There are enough number of COVID-19 testing centers operating in the capital city and in the countryside. But at organizations with over 60 employees, our mobile teams are able to do the COVID-19 tests on request.
The mobile team will notify the test results about 7 hours after doing the test. They can diagnose up to 800 samples a day. The permanent COVID-19 PCR testing center is also open at National Center for Zoonotic Diseases. The public can visit the center between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. any day of the week.
Now let's check the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank.
Multiple people with knowledge of the promotions plans confirmed to MMA Fighting that a fight between Montel Jackson and Dana Batgirl will take place at UFC's event on March 26 at the location and venue yet to be announced. Jackson's management team Iridium Sports first revealed the booking on social media. Jackson and Dana White's Contender Series veteran will make his 8th walk to the octagon. Quick is 5-2 throughout his UFC career, which includes finishes of Brian Kelleher and Jesse Strader. In his most recent appearance, Jackson set a bantamweight record with 4 knockdowns of JP Buys in a dominant unanimous decision win at the UFC Vegas 37 in September. After dropping his promotional debut, Batgirl has been on an impressive streak of finishes. Storm hasn't seen a second round in his past 3 bouts, compiling knockouts victories over Guido Canetti, Kevin Natividad and Brandon Davis in less than 6 minutes of combined octagon time. The UFC's March 26 event is headlined by a matchup between former light heavyweight champion John Blachowicz and Alexander Rakic. Mongolia's under-23 men's 3vs3 basketball team has taken the lead in the world rankings. According to the updated rankings released by the International Basketball Federation on January 3, 2022, Mongolian national team leads with 1,212,317 points. It is followed by Russia with 1,147,600 points and Lithuania with 1,070,712 points. The under-23s men's and women's national teams successfully competed in the Nations League in Egypt in late August 2021. In August 2021, FIBA announced that the 3vs3 Basketball World Cup will be held in Mongolia.
And here's the weather forecast for major cities around the world. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for staying with us on News Mongolia. See you tomorrow with more stories and updates. Have a great evening. Goodbye.